Mananga port of entry, Mpumalanga.
You're listening to Rise and Shine.
The Zambian Constitutional Court has made a landmark ruling that has finally barred former President Edgar Lungu from contesting in the much-anticipated 2026 elections, or indeed any future elections. The over 2-hour court ruling has settled the Lungu eligibility case, with some commentators saying the former president now has his political life buried despite his comeback over a year ago. Our Zambia correspondent shares some insights from the ruling and what Lungu and his party have had to say.
It started as a cool and cloudy morning in Zambia's capital, Lusaka. However, anxiety filled citizens across the country as they awaited one landmark judgment to a politically dividing topic, Edgar Lungu's eligibility case. This is a matter brought to the attention of the country's constitutional court by a citizen, Michelo Chizombe, who petitioned for the court to pronounce itself if the former president Edgar Lungu was eligible to contest elections in 2021 or any future election, considering that he has been in office for 2 terms, a matter that Lungu has been defending himself, that he didn't serve 2 full terms. Lungu served for about 7 years, from January 2015, after the death of then-incumbent Michael Chilufya-Sata, till 2021 in August, when he was beaten by then-leading opposition strongman Hakainde Hichilema. This is not the first time that the Lungu eligibility case was being heard and ruled upon by the courts, as it has been ruled in favor of Lungu on 3 different occasions whilst he was in power, of which one instance, Lungu, during a public meeting in Northwestern Province, cautioned the Constitutional Court that should they rule against him being eligible to contest in 2021, there would be chaos in the country. Delivering judgment 10th December 2024, Court Deputy President Arnold Shilimi weighs in on some of the submissions and defenses from both sides.
The doctrine of res judicata is, however, not an absolute principle, and there are several exceptions, including 1, lack of jurisdiction, 2, presence of fraud or collusion, 3, material changes in the law or facts.
On the issue of opening and making fresh ruling on a matter already decided by the court, different rulings from other countries, including South Africa, were looked at as the court drew down the Zambian precedents.
We therefore find the argument that this court has no power to review or depart from its previous decisions fundamentally flawed.
The Constitutional Court ruled that Lungu was eligible to contest the 2021 elections, which he lost, but that he was not fit to contest in any future elections.
The first respondent, Mr. Edgar Chagwa Lungu, has therefore been twice elected and has twice held office. Article 106(3) of the Constitution makes the first respondent ineligible to participate in any future elections as a presidential candidate.
Lungu is back in the political front after he retired following his 2021 loss to Hichilema and was recently appointed as a presidential candidate for an opposition alliance, Tonse, that is full of minor parties. But with this judgment, his candidature in the Tonse alliance lays in limbo. Meanwhile, there has been tight security around Lusaka as state police and other law enforcement agencies have been on patrol to quell any lawlessness that would come up after the judgment. And in responding to the judgment, government, through Minister of Information and Media, Cornelius Mwetwa, is happy that now the dust has been settled.
Assertions that President Hakainde Hichilema has had a hand in this judgment have got no merit or basis whatsoever.
Many on the ground are saying this judgment certainly marks the end of Edgar Lungu's political race, but Given Lubinda, vice president of a faction Patriotic Front that Lungu heads, says to the contrary.
This judgment will not deter us from presenting Edgar Chagwa Lungu as our candidate for 2026.
Reporting for Channel Africa in Lusaka, Zambia, I am Arthur Davis, Scopo.
South Africa's Minister of Tourism, Patricia de Lille, says yesterday's disruption at OR Tambo International Airport in Johannesburg is concerning as the travel season is at its peak. Travellers were left frustrated after the airport's company South Africa experienced refueling challenges, resulting in flight cancellations. The issue has since been resolved, as Tutongo Beni reports.
Airports Company South Africa on Monday alerted travellers transiting from OR Tambo International Airport to the refueling challenges it was experiencing due to infrastructural